So today is Christmas Eve and we're going to be preparing this lovely delicious turkey here. Let me just run you through with what I've got. I've got a approximate 4.5 kilo turkey here. It equates to approximately 4.5 hours of cooking time, but I'll run through that a bit later. As you can see on my little plate here, we have lots of butter here. We've got some. We've got a lemon and we've got an orange, all chopped in half, and we've got an onion here which is also chopped in half. We've got some garlic and we've got some bay leaves. So the first thing I would suggest is you wash your hands, because you're going to be sticking your hands in this lovely turkey here. Now I've removed the giblets, so we had the turkey neck in here, in the back passage, and we had the giblets in the other end. Now you can use giblets and the turkey neck for whatever you want really, but most people use it for the gravy. But I'm not going to be doing that today. So the first thing you need to do is to get this little wibbly bit back here. Alright.
Can we have a look at the wibbly bit?
Yeah, you can have a look at the wibbly bit. Alright. Let's turn that. There you go. Yeah. Lovely. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. And you get your hand and you got to kind of break away the skin from the actual meat, and you know, it can be a little bit tricky, but whatever you do, try not to poke a hole through it. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, because then you could end up with a disaster. So I'm just going to remove the skin away from the actual breast. So as you can see, I'm getting my fingers in there and I'm sort of rubbing it up and down to break away the skin. Okay, and you do this pretty much all the way up as hard as you can, because we're going to be stuffing this full of delicious butter.
Salted or unsalted?
It's salted butter.
Mm.
But you can use unsalted, but you might need to add your own seasoning otherwise.
Mm.
But like I said, make sure you don't break the skin, because it would be a disaster.
I don't want that.
No. But don't panic if you do, it's still going to be an amazing turkey.
Yeah.
And you'll also notice I'm actually going as far down the side here. We want to do that because we want the juices to absorb into all the meat, and this is what helps keep the bird moist. So now you can see how I've separated the skin from the meat here, and it's all a bit, you know, flappy, like you've been on, you know, had a rough life.
Aww.
Yeah, this turkey's probably had a rough life. No, it probably had a really nice free range. Had a lovely life.
Mm.
And so before I put the butter in, I'm going to put the lovely fruits and onions up the yes, up this end. Just shove it in there. You know, if you were a vet or a farmer, I'm sure you'd be used to doing something like this.
Mm.
And the lemon, the other half of the lemon, and the lovely onions, like that, all in there, and that's going to help with the flavours. It's going to absorb into the meat and it's going to be amazing. Right, so now the flappy bit. You get chop half of your butter. Alright, so you got 1/2, and literally what you're going to do is make sure it's room temperature. That's very important, otherwise you're going to have big problems. Alright, you basically just shove it up this side like this. Oh no, I've got a block of butter stuck inside me. But no, what you do is being serious now. You have to.
Edward, you're never serious.
No. You have to push the butter as far down as you can, so it's all nicely distributed across the lovely breast. Okay, and what this is going to do is, once it's cooked, the butter is going to absorb into the meat, and it's going to keep it all lovely and moist, because no one likes dry turkey.
No. Because it's normally quite dry, isn't
Yeah. And yeah, it's actually, you know, quite therapeutic as well, because it feels very, well, yeah, buttery, should I say. Anyway, there we go. Brilliant job. And then basically, you can use the outside to push it in as far as you can go. Alright. Bearing in mind, you don't want to break the skin, because you don't want to lose all the butter that's underneath it. You want it coming out. Okay. Right, and then we're going to do the same the other side. So you can see now that I've done both sides. Trust me, this side looks the same as that. And we're going to just cut a bit of the other block of butter. And what we're going to do is we're going to rub butter all over the top. And what this will do, it will give it that wonderful golden, delicious, I want to eat you now look once it comes out the oven.
Okay.
So what I would normally do is you cover the whole turkey with foil. And then what I do is, for the last hour of cooking, I just take the foil off and let it go golden brown. But yeah, just rub the butter over, caress it nice and smoothly, give it a good massage. Oh, I like that, said the turkey.
Talk about your book.
My book? Well, some of you may or may not know that I've written a book which is now in the process of being edited. Things have progressed a lot in the last year, and I'm very excited about it, but I'm not going to say too much about it now.
Oh, okay.
But perhaps in the next video I'll have more to say about it, but watch this space.
Okay.
Okay, you can see that the turkey is nicely coated with butter. And basically, the last thing you need to do is shove some bay leaves.
Fresh bay leaves.
Fresh bay leaves. Well, not that fresh, we don't have grown in our garden. But they're as fresh as you can get, pretty much. We're going to just stick some of these inside the rear passage. No, that's not the rear passage. Going to stick some of these.
That is a rear passage.
No, that's the rear passage.
Oh, I thought that was in it.
It could well be. Maybe I've been telling them wrong.
That's the bottom.
I thought that was the bottom, but I probably went wrong. Right, so yeah, just put your bay leaves up here, and this will give it a wonderful aroma. You know, you can literally put the bay leaf wherever you wanted, but I suggest underneath here. Shove them all in. You can never have too many bay leaves in your turkey. Push them down as well. Now I know there's a lot of butter in this, and people might say, "Oh, what about my cholesterol?" Blah, blah, blah. Well, yes, but it's once a year, isn't it? How often do you have turkey in a year?
Some people have turkey a lot.
Yeah, I mean roast turkey. You know, we save it for that one time a year, don't we? So everyone knows that New Year's resolutions are to lose weight. Right, and that is basically your turkey.
Lovely.
Prepped and ready. How simple was that? Okay, so now I'm going to just move this onto, don't need to, onto here. There you go, put it on my tray, put some foil down. That will help catch a lot of the juices, which can also help with the potatoes. Obviously there's probably not enough room on here for the potatoes as well, so I will just drain off some of the juice. Now what's really important, and this is, I can't stress this enough, you must baste the turkey. And I would say every half an hour or so, just come out, open the door, grab a spoon or spatula or whatever you have, and make sure you cover the whole turkey with the lovely juices.
Every half an hour.
I would say every half an hour. Make
How
sure.
long will this take to roast?
Well, this will take about 4.5 hours approximately. So the way to work it out is, with every kilo, I would cook it for 23 minutes, and also add on 2 hours 40 minutes on top of that calculation. And then I'll get the foil. Now you don't want to cover it too tightly, because you need to be able to lift this up when you're basting it. So I would just cover it loosely. You don't need to go over the top. No. Like that. And voila, your turkey is prepared.
Lovely.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy your lovely turkey. Thanks.